Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Penelope.
Episode 5, The Altar of the Dead. That sounds uplifting.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. What do you think that's about? What's going on in the house or what's going on with, what's her face? What's her name?
Danny.
Danny, yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand.
They're two separate issues, though.
Yeah, but I want to say it's like she's haunted by this, which is going to cause something to happen with whatever's going on in the house to her. You know what I mean?
That could be in particular why the lake lady is kind of like looking for her, but...
Well, we don't really know for sure if she is, because we just saw
That's
the
what
kids
the kids say.
Well, no. It was, remember we were figuring out last episode that like they were trying to keep her out of the path of the lady. She just comes into the house at night. And
right,
then,
but I thought in one of the earlier episodes, when she first got there and they told her that she's got to stay in her room, they said something about like not letting her see her or something like that. I thought.
Well, yeah, it's the same concept. They just don't want her to come across her. Like the lady like might not know she's there, you know, until she sees her, you know, and then she'll go after her. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking at least.
Yeah, I wonder what seeing her does as opposed to...
Well, that's what I want, like, more background on, because just from editing the last one, there was that one scene when, like, they were showing, like, the gravestones and stuff. So that place is really old. So it's going to be, like, a Hill Housey kind of thing where I think some of the ghosts in there are not only...
I don't know if there's multiple. I guess there's multiple, right? All the dolls would be...
She had multiple dolls, and we were pretty confident that they're all going to be ghosts.
Yeah, true.
And we know for sure she has one of... what's Luke's character's name again? I want to say it starts with a J. Jake? No.
I don't remember.
God damn, what is it?
I don't know.
I just edited the episode yesterday, too, the last one.
Terrible names, you know this.
Flora says it, like, 5 times.
Yeah.
Are you... Oh, Peter?
Sounds...
I think it might be.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's Peter, but regardless, him, and great. I'm trying to remember. Is it Rebecca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always want to say Rachel.
I know. I don't know why.
No. God.
Like, I don't think those two are the only ghosts plus the Lady of the Lake. I think it's gonna be like there's multiple people involved in.
I think so too. Remember
just like Hill House.
In the dollhouse. The dolls were moving around,
which I still don't get how that's possible. Like, that's not something we saw in Hill House, like something like that.
No. This is
and we saw that one doll in the basement come to life, like it leaned up, like that. How does that happen?
Yeah,
I think it's going to go to remember when they were putting the little play on for them, and he was talking about the puppets, and he's like, and then they were left in the basement or whatever.
We think that they're being possessed.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking specifically about the puppet, like the dolls and stuff, because he was talking about when he was giving that monologue, the kid, like real creepily, he was talking about how like the guy who created the puppets just left them one day and no one pulled on their strings, and then he came back and then he started pulling on them again. Like, I don't know if that's just, I'm sure that's connected to that somehow.
Oh yeah.
I just don't understand. That's just something we didn't see, like something that wasn't a human at one point come to life, you know?
Right.
That's what I don't quite understand. But yeah, I don't know how that's going to all play out. I do want to learn about the Lady of the Lake, like who was she? I'm sure we're going to get a background episode on her, you know? I would imagine.
Yeah. Because I don't think it's Rebecca.
No, we saw Rebecca standing across the lake.
Right.
At least Flora did. So I don't know. And we've seen, what's his name, walking around.
Peter.
I think it's Peter.
I think you're right.
I'm trying to remember because they said his last name. They said his full name.
I know.
Like numerous times in the last one.
Yeah. But they also think he's still alive.
Everyone does.
Because he just vanished after he robbed them.
Yeah, we have to find out what really happened to them at the end.
Yeah.
Who killed them. And we still have to figure out like what's going on with Mrs. Gross. Is it just... What I'm thinking with her now is it's just like similar to what happened to the mom. Like the house is just... She's been there for a while now, so the house is kind of making her... affecting her in a way.
Could be.
I don't know, though.
Yeah. It's going to be cool to find out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You guys want to watch the next 2 episodes early? Those are on our Patreon as well as full length. Peter Quill. Not Quint.
Peter.
Quill. Quint.
Yeah. Quint.
It is close to Peter Quill, though, from Guardians of the Galaxy. What's your deal, Gross? I want to know what he knows, too. It's the same thing as this Hill House. Like, we knew the dad knew something, but we didn't know what.
Yeah.
Not that he's the dad in this, but, you know. Same thing.
You spend a lot of time caring for other people.
It's your job.
It's more than that, isn't it? I mean, if we could just take that responsibility and put it down for a minute.
I guess this is what was happening when the other two were in the other area.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it. It's a horrible thing to say, but I'll say it. It's a bit of a relief.
Everyone has that thought at some point when you have to like care for somebody for so long while they're sick.
I'm untethered now, whether I like it or not. Are you Hannah? Owen Sharma. It's so nice to meet you.
It's interesting.
Right. Right, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Gross and Danny aren't going to make it. And then when in the future, when we see them older, if that is them, that's when they're talking about like losing a loved one, you know.
But Charlotte, Mrs. Wingrave.
Look, I don't know if it's transcendent, but I'm learning a lot about being alive. I mean, a lot.
He's sweet.
Yes, he is.
Sorry, we can.
Oh, that's right. I guess the Wingraves would still be alive here, right?
Mrs. Gross, lovely to be back.
Oh, lovely to have you back, sir.
Hello, Hannah. Lovely to see your face.
And yours too, sir.
It seemed like they were all pretty nice, you know?
This week, you'll tell me all about how damningly constant everything is.
Well, I should like that very much, Mom.
What do you think she's jumping through? Memories or like?
I don't think she's
She
jumping
like
through
drifts
anything.
off.
I don't know if it's that or if we're just seeing it, you know?
I would think this is what is happening in her head when she drifts off.
Possibly.
Or you can stay here, you know, for as long as you like. Forever, if you need to. Come, let's have a drink.
Wingraves were nice. I can't figure out what the hell's going on with her. Yeah, maybe you're right, because she keeps looking around, you know?
And then every time like when people like come talk to her, she's like takes her a minute to like get back, you know?
Right.
Oi! Stop it!
Miles, you stop that this instant.
That is not funny, mate. Don't ever do that again, do you hear me? Or I will beat the living shite out of you. No bullshit. I will fucking end you. Try me.
Look at you, all flushed. You're pretty when you blush.
It's gotta be Peter in there. Oh my god, what was that?
Any of us could die at any moment, or we could forget
Oh,
our
she, like,
entire
snapped.
lives,
That was
which
what
is
was
like
happening.
dying.
Right.
So then, think about it.
Back in. It's just weird how she's like aware, you know? Like,
Right.
even back in this time.
I just don't understand why you're so upset.
The last time I saw you, you were banging on about me having Owen's batter in my mouth.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come here. Please. Hey.
How would you forgive him after that? That was so ridiculous.
Who that was?
Awkward. Like nothing happened. What is it? Crack? I can't see.
Either.
I'm imagining it's gonna be the crack. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
We still don't know what the hell that is. Like a crack in time or something,
That's
maybe?
exactly what I was just gonna say, but I'm not sure.
I know.
Is she the only one that could see it?
I feel like she's the only one that... Oh, yeah, because then when What's-Her-Name went to paint it, she didn't see it there.
Oil's gone.
Do you know many housekeepers who stay on after they retire? Their lives go on, Hannah. Leaving honest people like us in its wake.
Honest, are you?
Anything but.
I'll have the necklace, please. This is my home, Peter Quint. You'll leave long before I do.
Or will he, though? Because he's the ghost there now, you know? At least that we think. Crack? What is that?
That's Rebecca.
Is it? Yep.
I'm looking at this as an opportunity to hone myself.
I don't know what's going on.
As a sous chef.
Haven't we already done this?
Yes.
Hmm?
But we have to do it again. It's okay. Let's get back to it. In Paris, I was a sous chef, which means they only let you cut vegetables.
Oh, these bastards are trying to fool us with something.
Experience.
He is. He's a good boy, and he would never do anything to
Hurt you? Is that what you were going to say? Whatever would make you say that?
I don't know. He was.
It's okay. Okay, he wouldn't hurt you.
This is so weird. Like, what is happening?
But you admitted he hasn't exactly been himself since his parents died.
No, that's not what I meant.
Miles Dominic Wingate!
What do you think you're doing?
What the hell?
What on earth has gotten into you?
Oh, Hannah. Honestly.
Miles?
I think Peter was in there at that time.
Honestly.
Because he said the same thing, right? Live a little?
Miles, we're not finished here.
Yeah, why else would he be smoking? Like,
That too,
I don't
yeah.
think he's just trying to mimic him.
I still love him. And what he did was... It was horrible, but... Yes. Yes, it was.
I used to be a daddy's girl.
Well, this is a trippy one.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone like him. I know he's not perfect.
More than that, though, isn't it? Forgive me for saying so, Rebecca, but... He scares the shit out of me.
You worry too much. Okay, I've been with men like him before.
No.
You just said she
No,
has
that's
it.
not true. Well, you told me yourself.
Yeah.
You told me you never met anyone like him before. And you don't get to have it both ways.
What the hell?
Peter. Miles.
/ Peter.
Let me get your opinion, Rebecca. More salt in the stew? I'm looking at this as an opportunity to hone my skills. In Paris, I was a sous.
What the hell?
I can chop vegetables. Here, I'd be putting together everything myself. It'd be a... I'm okay. Denial!
It's morbid. God, that's what this is. This is morbid.
Be careful.
It's morbid.
Do you think it's the house causing this to happen?
I'm doing something big for both of us.
You're not making much sense.
We're not like them, Bex. Okay? We're not. Henry's never going to give you the pupillage. He's never going to make me a partner. The only thing the English care about is class.
Oh, he's probably talking about when he rips off all the money, right?
Yep.
We're always going to be the help.
I haven't seen you in this one before, though. What are you doing here? How did you slip into my...
I'm so sorry. Miss, I'm so sorry.
No, I wouldn't go out there.
Well, you can sleep.
You heard something. Something downstairs.
I think the lady gets him.
Something strange.
I thought I said go back to bed.
What the hell? So did she actually see that? Like,
No, not in real life. She's just seeing it now.
yeah,
They can't even see her.
right.
I thought I said go back to bed.
I've seen her before. The others, they say, stay away from her.
The others, the other ones that she's killed.
Stop, let me go.
It's too late, buddy.
Who is that?
Let me go.
Peter.
Let me go.
It's his body.
Oh.
Bitch! Let me go!
There it is. Confirmed.
She has no eyes.
Oh,
It's like the pictures in the intro. when
Yeah.
All their eyes disappear.
she barely has a nose either. Oh, it's so weird. Yeah, because then this is the first time she's seeing this, too, because Rebecca said this, I haven't seen you here before.
I'm looking at this as an opportunity to hone my skills. In Paris, I was a sous chef, so I only cut vegetables.
I still don't know what this is, you know?
You
Like,
tell me. I mean, this is all you.
Something is wrong with Miles.
yeah, because he's not Miles, he's Peter.
For fuck's sake, woman! Why can't you just leave well enough alone?
Glad we nailed that.
No? It's such a shame that you had to go and follow us. It was going so well. Honestly, Hannah!
I knew he was going to push her down the well.
She's got to be almost dead.
She should be dead. She is dead. I guess not. Oh. She died in the well. Maybe she...
Mrs. Grace? What's happening? What? Mrs. Grace, I'm having the strangest dream. Miles! She's here!
Yeah, because this is when Danny shows up. So you were right, she was dead the whole time? Since we saw her from the beginning?
Nice to meet you.
I think so,
Nice to
right?
meet you, my lady.
But how would she see her?
Well, aren't you the gentleman? And this must be Mrs. Gross.
Well, how do the kids see her? It's the same thing,
Hi.
right?
Danny.
Paris. Say it with me. Hannah Gross in Paris.
What would I do?
Like she can't go because she's dead, maybe. I'm pretty sure she is dead.
Johnson and drink good wine. Live, Hannah. Live.
Yes, Owen, I will go to Paris with you. Yes. Yes.
Alcohol you later.
No, wait. No,
I know the road. It's fine.
wait. Please.
It's all good.
Was she just having that conversation to herself, you think? Saying yes?
I think so.
You had a gross to yours, 1987. You're at Bly. Miles is 10, Flora is 8. You had a gross. Hannah Gross. You had a gross.
I think I have more questions than I do answers.
Definitely.
I feel like she's meant to be dead, no? But I can't tell for sure.
That's where I'm at.
Because he pushed her down the well.
I don't get how she comes back. That's what I don't get. How is she there back and Miles not possess Caesar?
Well, yeah, I guess because how could she? Well, I guess she can't be dead because.
But because then how would she have said hi to Danny and everything? How would?
Well,
Danny
no, that I can understand because it's like anyone can see the ghosts. Like, how are the kids seeing the ghosts? You know, they can, but the other ones can't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So then, we only saw Peter turn because the Lady of the Lake got him. But the Lady of the Lake didn't get Hannah. She got killed in the well. If you know, like, so why would can anyone that dies on the property like Hill House get turned into?
Stays there. That's how I'm.
But as a ghost,
it.
like.
Yeah, if you die there, you stay there. Could also be because his body is not found and it's in the lake right there. You know what I mean? They just think he's missing, so nobody's even looking for it. What confuses me is how did he steal everything? Like, what did he steal?
Well, he wasn't dead when he was stealing stuff. I think his plan. He just told her about the plan that he was about to go do something.
Right, but now he's dead.
Right, so I'm assuming whatever his plan was probably already in effect.
Unless the plan is only the bracelet, and it's way more.
Well, no, because they said he ran off with a bunch of money from what's his name. So I think what happened was I think he probably took the money already. Maybe he was going to get it or something, and then because he even said like I have one quick thing to take care of, and then one last thing to do, and then get your bags back and we're leaving tomorrow.
Right, but then that never happened.
Right, but what I'm saying is he still could have
had the plan in effect.
Right.
Oh, the money got taken. They were going to flee, and they just disappeared.
I guess.
Money's sitting somewhere.
Maybe.
Well, definitely, because he's dead. Rebecca's dead. We saw her.
Yeah, but we didn't see her, like, kill herself or die. We just saw her dead body. Like, staring
I
at
think
Hannah.
the Lady of the Lake...
I think it's somebody we haven't like met yet or learned.
You think so? I thought it was somebody we have. I thought it was maybe what'd you call her? Mom.
That's what they call mom in England.
I thought it was Marm.
No,
I thought she
Mom.
said Marm.
Her name was Charlotte Wingrave.
How did they die again? Do we know?
They said they just died somewhere far away. I don't remember specifically how.
I really felt like the lake lady kind of resembled her.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
You know what I mean?
You can't tell. Obviously, she doesn't have a fucking face.
Right. Which would make sense because she lives there. She would live there. Oh, man. It's just very confusing. Very confusing. Mrs. Gross really confused me on this one.
Yeah, and what's the deal with
Jumping
the
in and
crack?
out. Like, is she going through... Is she jumping through time?
Like literally, or is it just all in her head? Or is it the house messing with her?
Or is she dead and she's just literally jumping through time?
Right.
But then that would mean... I don't know. Because then now I don't... I think she's dead, but I also don't think she's dead.
Right. I can't say whether or not she is or not.
Like, you know what I mean?
Know. I feel like that's a one like you got to really rewatch it, unless we're like meant to be really confused.
Yeah, we are
and
meant to be really confused. They're
more.
gonna answer it, but like
what does that deal with that crack? I think that is what we said. Like it's a crack in time. Like it's just a symbolism piece. I don't think it's anything specific to the house, because we know only
who's
Hannah
taking
sees
over
it.
like the bodies talking. Because like Owen said, like I'm you.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. I think it's in her head.
Well, then how did she get into Rebecca's memory?
About that, we don't know.
Because that even scared her. Remember, she even was telling Owen at the table? It was in somebody else's dream.
Yeah.
I am glad that we were right. I mean, it was clear that Peter is inside Miles.
Right. I thought that was pretty obvious, too.
Which means Rachel... Rebecca is the one taking over Flora. That's why she keeps saying perfectly splendid.
Maybe. But other than that, I haven't noticed anything from Flora that...
Because, like, that's the other problem, then. If the ghost can be seen... Like, if Miss Gross was dead, then, like, wouldn't she be, like, more like Peter and Flora, where nobody sees her? Only, it seems, Peter and Rebecca, where only, like, Flora sees her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who's Flora seeing when there's nobody behind her? When there's nobody behind the person, you know what I mean?
Why
they're not being seen.
Yeah, I don't know why they're able to see them.
So if they can see the people, the dead people, then, but nobody else can, then I can't say that Mrs. Gross is dead. You know what I mean? But then we just watch her die.
And she was
so maybe the jump in time is like at some point Peter takes over. You know what I mean? But
because she was in this when she got pushed into the well, and then popped back out of it. And when Danny first showed up, when she was just staring into it,
she was looking at herself.
Right. So that was, but she was in the same outfit too.
Yeah, true.
And even the kid was like, "What was that?"
Right.
Like, was that just Peter messing with them? Well, not with the kid, but kind of, but like mainly with Mrs. Gross.
I don't know, man. That one really got me.
Yeah, I honestly have no answers on that one.
Yeah.
I really hope we get some answers.
Because, like, the title's Altar of the Dead. So, I have to presume the house is the altar of the dead. Or the property is the altar of the dead. That's why they can't leave.
That's the problem, too. Like, they never, like, in the Hill House did it, too. Like, you can't really come up with any logical conclusions until you understand the house better.
Yeah.
Like,
the property.
Is the property going to work the same way in this as it did in Hill House? Is it going to be different? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I see some similarities there, but not...
No.
I don't think that's going to be...
No, they're not going to be the same, no.
Damn it.
I know. It is good, though.
Yeah. I was just so confused that whole episode.
Me too.
From the crack being in the wall, trying to figure that out. Then, are we going to see Peter die? Then we did. Which was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, the only answer we got was that we know for sure that Peter is in Miles. And now going forward, like, once we... It's tough to say, like... So if we go into the next episode and it's like we're back focusing on Danny again and she's talking to Mrs. Gross, is Mrs. Gross going to know what actually happened now because she saw that was in that dream?
Yeah, and should tell her, right? That's what I was just thinking the same thing. Like,
or when Miles is acting weird, just confront him about it and be like, I know you're in there, Peter. Like, you know.
Right.
That's what I want to see.
Like, they've involved the police in thinking that he's missing. Like, it needs to be...
Yeah, but who's going to believe her when she says that?
I know, but she definitely has to try telling Danny.
Why would Danny believe her? I don't think
she also sees ghosts. So, like, if anybody's going to believe her by saying it's going to be Danny.
Or it's going to be the same thing that's happening with Danny and... What's her name again? Jamie? Yeah, I think, right? The gardener?
The gardener, yeah.
Those two, like, she told her about how she saw somebody. She was cool with it and was just like, fuck off, ghost, whatever. But I don't know if she, like, fully believed her.
Yeah, right. I don't think she does.
And is it going to be the same thing? Mrs. Gross is going to go to Owen? Yeah, Owen. She's going to go to him and talk to him about it, and it's going to be a similar thing. And then those two in the future are going to look back on it and be like, shit, like, they were telling the truth. Like, not like they know then in the future but already, but like they both went through similar circumstances with these two different people.
Could be.
Because there is that connection. It has to be those two later on in the story, like the very beginning.
I think so, too.
It's going to be those two, those two got out of there, you know?
Yeah.
And Mrs. Gross and Danny did not. And maybe the kids do, we just don't know. Because then, like, why isn't the lady, though, like, messing with the kids? And don't forget...
But I don't know that she's not messing with them. Whoever else is talking to the kids, Flora said they told us to stay away.
She's not good, yeah.
Right.
Stay away from her.
So, like...
Well, that makes me think that all the other people that are telling them that were killed by her.
Mm-hmm.
So they also... That's why they're saying, like... And they're all trapped there, just like... So as we're like Hill House, they're
Peter's
not...
only the only piece of shit for the most part that we know of.
Yeah.
It's like fucking with everybody. But what?
Like the whole thing with Hill House, spoilers, like people in the ghosts in that house didn't feel like they were trapped there, but they also weren't at the same time. Like some of them seemed like they were, but like then you had the Dudleys that wanted to be there so they can be together forever, you know? Like,
yeah, it's just a lot of times they do that where like
what I'm
where
saying
you
is,
die,
like,
you're stuck there.
Is like the Lady of the Lake, like, did she go after Peter on purpose because he's a piece of shit?
No, I think he just got in her way. I think she just walks around
and just takes whoever. But that's my point. Then why wouldn't she take the kids if she's
they
just
haven't gotten in her way? They avoid her.
I guess.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of.
This whole time they've been able to avoid her? Like,
they know where she is, though. They have a layout of the house. They always know where she is.
That's what I still don't get either. It's like, how is that dollhouse moving? Or like the other ghost, like, moving it?
Yeah. Probably some kind of voodoo. Has to be. I don't know, man.
Yeah, good thing we're watching another one.
How many are there? 10? 9?
9. Just like Hill House, yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.